fancy editing will not make clients stay with you. The thing that's actually gonna make clients stay with you and work with you long term is getting them results. Think about it in a way that your client wants to invest his money, not just spend his money. He's not giving you his money because he likes to spend money, but because he's actually expecting some kind of return from that investment. He's investing, not spending the money. So tangible results are the things that will actually retain your clients. And tangible results mean you focusing on high ROI activities that will actually help them get their investment back. And this doesn't mean that in the last week of working with you, you will then start and focus on getting your clients results. Let's figure out how to help them get results so we can work for next month, next period of time. But actually from the get-go, as soon as you sign a client, making plans and planning in advance, what are the things you will do to help your client actually return the investment he made with you? Second thing is long-term vision. So setting long-term vision with your client in a way that if you talk with your client about how the next month with working with you is going to look like, they're only going to think about how the next month is going to look like. If you talk with them about how the next 2 years with working with you may look like, subconsciously in their head, they're going to be thinking and imagining the results and the things they can do with you for the next 2 years. It's also helping them understand that content game is a long-term game. It's not like a thing that you can just do like this and in the next week you get 30 clients or some incredible result. But a long-term vision, subconsciously they will think of working long-term with you. And the third thing is communication. So if you don't have a constant communication with your client, he's gonna feel like he doesn't know what are you doing, what's happening in his business, because he literally paid you to help him with something. And if he's just sending you videos, you're just editing the videos, and that's it, there's no communication in between, he will feel like nothing's happening. So you need to constantly communicate with your client. What does he want? Give him some suggestions. What are you working on right now? I was with my clients literally like a friend. We were hopping on calls and not necessarily talking the entire call about the business, what we're gonna do, but just talking like genuinely like two friends. Because the thing that also makes or breaks the chances of them working with you and staying long term is having actual relationship with you. Because if they actually trust you and actually have some kind of relationship with you, you're not only helping them with their business, you're also like their friend. As I said, you actually have a relationship. Now, what are some of the logistics for retaining your clients? So there are two ways you can basically do this. You can either hop on a call or send them a voice note. What I mean by that is when your first like a period of time working together comes to an end, you can hop on a call and basically interview them on whether or not they want to continue working with you. But I don't like this type of thing because it's a little bit too salesy and there's pressure on them and also on me. So I like to do it with the call. The way I like to do it is just send them a voice note. So send them a voice note about a week before your first initial period ends and just be chill, be normal. Like just say, yo bro, our initial period is gonna end in about a week from now. Here are two options you can choose from to continue. And this is like a little psychology tip. Instead of just asking them whether or not they want to continue, because if you do it that way, they're choosing between yes and no. You don't wanna do that. You wanna give them two options to continue. So therefore, they're choosing between two options and both of them are yes, instead of choosing between working with you and not working with you. And let's say your client recorded a bunch of content and you have a lot to work on and you also have his content for the next month. Do not start editing his content and getting it done for the next month before you settle whether or not you're going to continue working for the next month. So before you start working on that content, just send him a voice note, see whether or not you're going to continue working together, and then from there, start working or not working on content for his next month. Now, just keep in mind that all these logistical things are not gonna help you retain clients. These are just logistics. The things that actually make or break the chances of them working with you together are these things right here. So actually getting them results, actually sharing long-term vision with working with you, and actually communicating with them, actually building relationships with your clients. These are the things that actually matter and that you actually need to focus on in order to have your clients work with you as long as possible.